space?
It should, yeah.
Oh, it should, yeah.
Okay, so he tells Spencer, this we caught on to the minute that we heard him say it. He tells Spencer, I tried to call you, but you blocked my number. No, she blocked unknown callers, and had you guys had the pass that you have, she would have your number stored. Am I wrong? Come on. And not only that, but even if she didn't have her number stored, you could still get calls from people that didn't block their number. Like, if you say that my doctor's office was calling, I don't have my doctor's number stored in my phone, but...
I do.
Go fuck yourself. Ooh. Son of a bee. Okay. I think I'm doing pretty good, though. So I don't have my doctor's number stored in my phone, so if my doctor was to call and I had all blocked numbers, all numbers that came up unknown blocked, my doctor would still be able to call. It would just come up 570, blah, 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 blah. But he obviously was blocking his number to call her. Was that like a ploy to get her to unblock the number? You know what I mean? To take the block off? Like, I don't know.
We never see him interacting with people where he works.
Yeah. Okay. The only person that we've ever seen him interact with
is Elam from Radley.
Is people at Radley. Mm-hmm. People at Radley. You never see him with anybody at the hospital. You never see him with a nurse or anything like that. Now, correct us if we're wrong, but I'm just thinking back in my head. I've never seen him interact with a nurse or anything like that. Only at Radley. So here's what we're thinking. Is it possible that Wren just works at Radley and is kind of finding his way into the hospital and
on the pretense of being an actual medical
pretending to be? There's so many people that work in hospitals on different floors, on here. You could be from a different hospital coming to see a patient. They're not going to question if you have a doctor's uniform on. And obviously, if he is Big A, he would have no problem getting the credentials that he needs to say that he has the right to be there. But it always seems like anytime he's in the hospital, he comes in to see, whether it's the girls or whatever, he comes in to see them and their doctors aren't around. He's never their actual doctor. He's just coming in to check on them, like the whole Toby thing. How about, or he might have been Toby's doctor. I don't know. But, how about the whole Emily thing? If you are a minor and you get tested when you go to a hospital and you're taking either drugs, any kind of prescription medication that you're not prescribed, even if there's alcohol in your system,
your parents are going to know this.
They are going to notify your parents regardless if you are under the age of 18. Mm-hmm. They will notify your parents. So my thing is that Wren wasn't even her doctor. He made that clear. He did say to her, I'm not your doctor, but I just came to check on you. I was worried, whatever. First of all, he doesn't even know Emily. Second of all, he's coming to check on her. He sees that she has the growth hormone, whatever thing in her system. And we never hear of it ever again. Doesn't tell her parents. And if he really wasn't her doctor, why didn't the real doctor tell her parents? Did he take that off of her charts? Or was she not even being pumped with that stuff to begin with? And he just said that to scare her. Mm-hmm. Because my thing is like, there's got to be something there. Like, how do your parents, like, that was it. After she left the hospital, they never questioned why she was there. They never, please don't stop. Okay. They never questioned why she was there. Nothing. Her parents didn't even know about the hormone stuff in her thing. A doctor would have to notify minors' parents of that. I'm sorry. The school never caught wind of that. Like, in our high school, if they found out that you were on steroids, you were kicked off the team. They drug tested for that stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it just does, I don't know. It's not adding up. Not okay. Okay, so besides Elam at Radley, so the only people that we know that he works there, we've seen him with nurses at Radley, we've seen him in front of the board at Radley, and we've seen him with this Elam guy at Radley. So is it possible that he just works at Radley and sneaks into the hospital whenever the freak he can? Like, almost like when he knows something's going to happen, when he knows that someone's going to be there, he's going to be there. Something's up with that. Go ahead. You're good.
Okay, a lot of people might have access to have brought that tape recorder downstairs into the children's area of Radley, but then again, that's where Wren is, and he had a tape recorder stashed away down there.
Plus, he gave CC access to CC
drive.
whatever. His father had a mental disorder. Or did I miss one? Whatever. His father had a mental disorder. Could it possibly be that the doctor that was Toby's mom's doctor? Is it possible that that's his father?
Is it his father?
That's the only other English guy we've seen on there. Like, I'm just saying, whatever. Is it possible that that's his father? Maybe he's taking after the family business. I don't know. I'm just saying. Okay. And then we had Allie when she came to see Arya in her dream, whatever it was, reality, I don't know. Allie says, you know, that they all know who Big A is. And she's surprised Spencer hasn't figured it out yet. Now, we could have taken it as Toby. But my thing is I don't think that Allison was afraid of Toby. I think that they were doing A's dirty work, but I think that Allison knew who Big A was and still knows who Big A is, whatever. I don't think that that was Toby. We all kind of took that as a Toby thing. I'm telling you, I think that that's Wren. Because Spencer is the closest to Wren. What else? Talk about the sea veil. Please talk about it. This is the worst of the worst.
Everywhere you turn, you walk into a coffee shop, you go to the bathroom.
For a good time.
You go to pick up, yeah.
For a good time.
You go to pick up your kid. You're at McDonald's. There's sea veil. Everywhere. In that stinking show.
Can I please just say, I know Marlene King puts crew, cast, people's names in there. Like, we saw it on the tombstone. We see it, like, you know, we see cast and crew names in there, thrown in there sometimes, just to throw them in there. This sea veil is on every important document out there. Every important document out there. Is this possible that this sea veil is Big A's name that they go by? Mm-hmm. Being, if it is Wren's name that he goes by. They're on the board of trustees at Radley. They had something to do with Maya's death report. And then we see it again on the dentist's office for the whole taking the dental files and stuff.
It was also Lieutenant Veil.
That's what I'm saying. Something's up with this sea veil. I'm telling you, there's more to this name than just Marlene throwing it in there just to give this person some recognition. I'm sorry. This is a prop person. There is a Christopher Vale on set, but it's a prop person, and I'm telling you, that name means something. Okay. 410. Mona corrects Wren's spelling of diagnosis. Kinda, sorta, if you're a doctor, you kinda need to learn how to spell. I mean, you're writing, like, prescriptions for names that have X's and Z's and Y's in them and stuff. You need to know how to spell.
I will say this, and I'm not in any way, shape, or form defending Wren, but nurses and doctors, first of all, doctors have the worst handwriting, and nurses and doctors are the worst spellers. That being said, there was no reason.
That's a medical term.
There was no reason.
It's not like he misspelled Massachusetts. Mm-hmm. That's a medical term that you should know how to spell. That's like me not knowing how to spell drink. Burger. Sometimes I don't know how to spell it, but let's not get into that. I'm a horse of a different color.
That's a horse of a different color.
Wren at Radley. Okay. We see on Ezra's board. Wren at Radley. Wren at Radley, it says.
Okay.
Wren at Radley. And it's a picture of Wren and Spencer kissing. They were not at Radley. They were at an art gallery, not even anywhere near Radley. Could that be to throw them off? Throw the girls off, whatever. Okay. Okay. The name Wren means ruler in Welsh. Kingston means king. But in the books, why would everyone gets to keep the same name except for Wren. Okay? Why in the books
is he Kim?
His last name is Kim. And what does Kim mean, Gianna?
Ruler.
Ruler.
For a male.
For a male. So you're telling me that his name
is
in the
ruler,
book... Ruler. Come on. Okay. So they changed his name for a reason.
And made him ruler.
King. Okay. Maybe... I'm not saying that. Maybe Wren pushed Ian off
the fucking
bell tower. He did care about Spencer. I believe that he did actually care about Spencer. Do I think he's psycho? Yes. But I think he did actually care about Spencer.
Naturally, for those of you who've seen the movie Sorority Row, Julianne Morris was the killer. For those of you who haven't seen it, spoiler! Julianne Morris is the killer in Sorority Row.
This is called, in movies, TV shows, everything like this, people, this is called typecasting. If you go back and you have actors that played in different movies, Angelina Jolie, for instance, you never see her really play a caring mother, like, in a good kind of movie. Every time you see her, she's in an action film. She's the woman that's shooting guns. Same thing with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Have you ever seen him in a romantic comedy? No.
Junior, where he was pregnant.
Whatever.
Kindergarten Cop.
Yeah, but he was still... You all these people play the same characters pretty much in all... You know what I mean? The same type of character.
You mean Schwarzenegger plays in action?
Typecasting. Whatever. That's what it's called.
Anyway.
It's used a lot in Hollywood. It's used a lot... that's what it is. Okay, then we come to the Hopkins on the box. Could it be Hopkins College? Yes. Could it be a medical school? Yes. Could Wren have attended there? Yes. Not getting into that. That's just something we wrote down.
Then we already discussed that.
Yeah. We'll talk about that in another one, though. Mm-hmm. So those are the ones that we've come up with Wren so far. Let us know what you guys think. We've been interested in Wren since day one. Literally, since day one. We've always thought Wren was involved.
I still think Arya's involved, too.
I do, too. But what are you going to do? We'll talk about that in another video. So that's it for now. Till later.
Bye.